The time is now. The place is here in the On the Money Sports Lounge in the theater section. The pairing for tonight will be none other than the mega powers of podcasting coming to you live for another edition of On the Money podcast as we preview season 3, week 3 of the NFL season. It's already flying by. We've got Thursday night football tomorrow, Bills versus the Dolphins, on top of the fact that we're going to take the last 2 weeks of football.
It's going to be so
break
ugly
it
tomorrow.
down, digest it, figure out what's real, what's not. The biggest takeaways after 2 weeks of the NFL season going down tonight on the pod. Ladies and gentlemen, glad to be here with my co-host, none other than the commissioner of the On the Money Sports League and the Elite 8 League, Oscar O Money Muniz.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? A little week off. We're back doing what we do best. But you didn't miss any content because this past Sunday, you guys were definitely in tune because Sick Picks game day was going crazy.
Oh, we hurt more people too. Every call that has been made on the Sunday morning Sick Picks has resulted in injuries so far. So I'm just hoping that this Sunday morning, when we go live for episode 3, whoever I choose to be the start of the week ends up having a good day, a healthy day, stay upright. Nothing wrong with your leg, because I feel as though it's been amazing on Sunday mornings doing that show. It's been the viewership has been amazing. The energy is great. We're pumped. We're ready for football. We're like right there, the kickoff to the kickoff. But I got to stop jinxing these players that I'm calling out on the starts and sits.
Knock it off.
You've got Brock Purdy, Kittle, week 1. And then I go on to say that Joe Burrow was going to end up being the number 1 scoring quarterback of week 2. And lo and behold, Burrow is going to be out for 3 months. Like, I know last week we didn't go live, but the thing about it is this is the first time for about 3 episodes that you and I have both been here at the same time.
Yes,
I had family business, and you came through 2 weeks ago, and you Joey Styles did. Last week, family business once again. And in that time, a lot has changed. The landscape has changed. Seats have gotten hotter than we said they would be before the season even started in some cases. So there's a lot to unpack here, man.
There's a lot.
There is a lot to unpack here, on top of the fact that we've got a massive football game tomorrow night, AFC East, Dolphins versus Bills, that we're going to break down here tonight, give you a little Wednesday night preview of Thursday night football. And a list of the QBs that you wouldn't imagine would be starting in week 3 of the 2025 season, including our boy, Carson Wentz. He's back, baby. He's back. J.J. McCarthy is injured. He's hurt.
Yeah, where did he get hurt?
He's hurt, people. That's why he's not playing, because he's hurt. But
it did look like his ankle got rolled up on the one play. And Chris Collins pointed it out. He goes, I don't like the way he landed on that. He's going to feel that tomorrow. He says something to that aspect. And, yeah, I don't know.
Of all the stories and of all the injuries that have happened in the last 2 weeks, that's one of those where I'm kind of just saying to myself, okay. Yes, that was me commenting on the YouTube page. We're live on YouTube right now, ladies and gents. We're live right now on Facebook, live on YouTube. Might go live off Instagram in a little bit. Kick back, grab yourself a cold one like I did. It's podcast night. It feels good to be back, breaking everything down tonight, talking about all the latest news in the NFL. I've got the reports, injury reports, practice reports. Now, today, you can't really go too crazy off the Wednesday practice reports because, a lot of veterans are getting rest on Wednesdays. Like, a lot of guys aren't.
Yeah, Wednesday's vet day off.
Yeah, so a lot of guys, you're not going to see them out there on the practice field. The big hitters are going to be those Thursday practice reports and those Friday practice reports, which are kind of like the final document before you are either deemed a full go or questionable going into Sunday afternoon, when we'll be going live, breaking everything down with you with all the up-to-date scratches for Sunday morning.
I agree. Just trying to get this out here real quick.
And you said no tinkering on Sunday after we went live. How did that work for you? Was it like, were you happy that you didn't do any tinkering? Should you have?
I only lost one league.
Nice 4-1 this past weekend.
I couldn't help. There was nothing I could do to help the Kingpins team. After scoring an enormous amount of points week one, we scored 124 this past weekend.
Oof.
Yeah, wasn't
That's
good.
The shits.
Wasn't good at all.
That's the shits.
It's okay though. We're 1-1.
Shared everywhere. Kingpins. I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to do. It's complete dominance right now. 2-0. Not worried about too much there. I have more pressing matters in other leagues to take care of right now. I got the most points in that league. I'm the number 1 seed in that league. Everything I told you guys I was going to do there is actually happening. Other places, not so much. Different story. Other teams are requiring of my assistance at this time.
That's an understatement.
What?
Other teams were.
Oh man, yeah. I'm glad Kingpins is a self-sustainable community right now within that group right there. I am so confident that I will actually be starting Roma Dunze over Lad McConkey this week in that league because that's how good I feel about that league. Every week somebody's dropping a 40 bomb for me in that league. So it feels good where certain leagues I'm 2-0, a lot of 1-1s, and my 2 0-2s, which happen to be my 2 championship leagues where I lost Joe Burrow in both those leagues. So Joey B, this one's for you, man. And I hate to sound cruel and insensitive at the moment because it did hurt. You saw my reaction when it happened. You heard me. I was like, Joey B's down. like if I was on a headset with you guys if you weren't in the room.
I was too worried about the Steelers getting their ass kicked.
I was like, Joey B's down. I'm pointing at the TV this way.
And I went and I looked. I'm sitting at the seat. Oh. And I look that way. Alexi's next to me. He's like, oh, no.
Big time. That is a massive blow right there when that happened. That shook my world up at its core when it happened.
Well, I know the Vikings aren't going to underestimate Jake Browning this week because like they did 2 years ago.
And, you know, he's 30 years old now, 3 or 4 years into the league. He was a 27-year-old rookie. He's been in that system for 3 years now, so you should know the ins and the outs. But it doesn't just shake up your world if you're an owner of Joe Burrow. It shakes up your world if you went out there and you grabbed Jamar Chase first overall. If you went and you grabbed T. Higgins in those mid-rounds.
I feel okay because all he did was look for Jamar Chase on Sunday.
Where's Jamar? Where's Jamar?
So if you have Jamar Chase, do not worry. You will be
XY,
fine.
naked waggle. Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase.
Every play is going to end with and one. Jamar just sits, you see Chase just look at him like this.
Yeah, you already know what to do. Oh no.
What the heck?
Sorry. Here.
Damn it.
I started pressing buttons, folks. I'm sorry. I was trying to read the comments and
here.
Okay, this is it. Okay, so we got all right. So Mike B checking in from the Sick Picks page. Mr. Sunday Morning Sick Picks himself. I went 5-7 in fantasy this week, but 2-0 in On the Money Sports. Probably his best start in that league so far. He's 2-0 along with Danny in the On the Money Sports League.
Don't mess it up.
Still early, man. It is still early. You got me versus Alex, 0-2 versus 0-2.
Ooh.
A battle between the winless.
Somebody's going to
turn it around.
Someone's coming out 0-3. Someone's coming out 1-2.
And the crazy thing,
meanwhile, Mikey said he hopes you both tie, which it's impossible because of the points.
Because of this is it. It's not just 0-2 versus 0-2, bro. It's potentially a tag team turmoil match of Jake Browning and Daniel Jones going up against Caleb Williams and Mac Jones. Week 3, everything on the line.
Well, it is because
Taco Sunday.
Justin Fields was ruled out today.
He has been ruled out. We already kind of had a feeling that was more or less going to be, once you get put into concussion protocol, you know the deal. When it'll take a little bit sometimes. It eats into one Sunday. He should be good to go for the following Sunday, but Fields took a massive hit this past week. So another quarterback down, and another guy that we didn't expect to see by the name of Tyrod Taylor is going to be getting the start for those New York Football Jets this Sunday.
And they play.
The Jets are going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who Baker Mayfield put his nuts on the table on Monday Night Football, and brought the team back down.
Yeah, I'm still pissed. My dad picked him over me right before
Baker.
Because I got Baker stock in almost every single league.
But you're invested in
my
Baker.
son beat me to the punch too in Elite Eight. I got him in Kingpins. I got him in DOA. I got him in True Legends. And I got him in those leagues. Those are the leagues I got him in.
Yeah, you're a big Baker guy. I didn't get him in any leagues this year, but wish I did after I saw his performance Monday Night Football.
Bro, he got hurt and seen someone ready to talk shit and stood up, and the injury just went away.
Big fourth down run.
And stared at him like this.
Big fourth down run. And also, you had a doubleheader on Monday night, so a lot of us were waiting for these Monday night games.
Please get rid of the double header.
He could have potentially won you your league with his performance on Monday Night Football. I was up stressed out over a not so great Chargers-Raiders game because I was going up against Willie, who had Marion Hampton and Ashton Genty.
Bro, I started them both in On the Money Sports.
Did nothing.
And I didn't need them because I had already defeated you.
Yeah. On Sunday.
I had already defeated
you. It was
you.
over when Joe Burrow went down. And I left a ton of points. I left Jawan Jennings on the bench. There was a lot of points that I did leave on the bench in that game.
Dak Prescott went off thanks to the Giants' soft secondary.
What a game. What a game that was. What the Jets and the Steelers were week 1, the Giants and the Cowboys were week 2, where we're all just kind of looking and just like, oh shit, like this is crazy right here. Like that there's always that game that gets the pops. And the Giants and Cowboys, congratulations, because this week you were getting the pops. The 1:00 games were all finishing. Cowboys and Giants was taking over the screens. And I'm glad that I was able to check in because that was an amazing shootout. I know for Mike D and Noli watching that game together, Giants versus Cowboys, that had to have been absolutely crazy. Brandon Aubrey. Hey, if you started Brandon Aubrey, he might have won you your week with the 64-yarders that he was kicking like it was nothing out there. Like
it was crazy.
It was crazy.
That's why I picked him high. Right, Chris?
Hey, dude scores. And hey, what about Javonte Williams, huh? Look at that pick. I was wrong. For now, I was wrong about him. Absolutely wrong about him. He is statistically a top 5 running back in the league right now.
98 yards rushing.
Jaden who? That's what they should say. Not Jaden Blue.
Everybody was all on the Jaden Blue bandwagon.
Oh. Yeah, everybody was on the Caleb Johnson wagon too. That wagon, the wheels fall off of that one. Good day, sir. You get nothing. You will not be returning kicks here this week.
For the foreseeable future.
We all stood quiet because none of us knew what was happening when that play. And then all of a sudden, I knew. Touchdowns.
I'm sitting there watching this guy let it drop, and I'm just saying to myself in my head, "It's a live ball."
Right, but you're looking at the zebras at that point, right? Like you're looking at what's happening.
I'm hoping they might call it wrong, and I'm like,
because the Seattle guy had the wherewithal to jump on it, and then
I was hoping his foot went out of bounds when he touched it.
Whew, man,
that was the true difference of the game.
Well, that and the defense not being able to stop them.
More holes in Swiss cheese.
I think it was Kenneth Walker.
I am not looking forward to this. Listen, New England Patriots money line this week.
Oh, yeah? That's what you think? Stevenson season?
Oh.
Is that back? Because let me tell you something. Vrabel don't play that bullshit. Travion Henderson needs to clean it up.
Are going to run.
Well, Henderson needs to clean it up because Mike Vrabel would love nothing more than to just feed Stevenson. Henderson, he ain't going to be dealing with those little mistakes of not being locked in from Travion Henderson. So I don't know if he's going to, phase him out completely. I don't see that happening because if the run game is effective this week and it has been effective against the Steelers.
It will be effective.
Then you're going to give a heavy dose of both of those guys.
Drake May's going to pass for 300 plus.
He might not have to. if the run game is
Listen,
working.
they're going to run for like 180 yards on us.
Combined? Oh, man. That's rough.
Aaron's going to leave the field and be like,
we saw it week 1. We saw
this
it
is
week
what
2.
I came here for.
That should actually be more of an offensive game than we're used to for seeing from those two teams. When they match up, it's
Pittsburgh
usually
Steelers
defense.
are 1-5 in New England since Mike Tomlin has been the head coach.
Yeah.
Money line Patriots.
Something
In my
about that
football
chowder.
pool, I will pick the Patriots. Just like when I do my money lines that I do for my football picks, I also do pick them in my DraftKings. I will also be picking the Patriots money line.
Wow. That's how you're feeling this week on money?
It's reality, brother.
Wow.
We're not playing foosball here. We're not playing feelings ball.
That's pretty wild.
Aaron saved me.
What? That's where we're at with this, dude?
It's disgusting. It's utterly disgusting.
Wow.
Ugh. Gross.
You sound dejected after this past weekend and the little shootout that you got. Yo, JSN was out there carving it up too.
The highest
Seattle Sam
paid defense in the league.
Don't matter.
The genius the guy who never has a losing season, and he's this defensive guru who knows how to get his players motivated.
They did not.
They were real motivated on Sunday.
You know who looked good? Jalen Warren.
They were getting backpedaled. Yeah, you let Jalen Warren take that all the way down.
Jalen Warren's your defense.
Then you your next play is they hand it to Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, Kenneth Gainwell was out there this weekend, just running around. Well, because they can't trust Caleb. They're done with Caleb.
I would listen.
It's
kick returns, okay, but dude, you're not going to give the kid a carry inside the 3-yard line, a power back.
Gotta teach him a lesson.
Jesus,
tough guys, tough love.
No,
even if it costs us.
You're in the business of winning football games. Kenneth Gainwell weighs like 200 pounds, and you're going to try to run him up the gut.
Look,
this team deserves everything that comes its way.
As an unbiased perspective, because I did watch a lot of that game. All right, unbiased perspective. You guys were on your heels the entire time. The Seattle Seahawks had you guys on your heels.
Sam Darnold wasn't watching ghosts.
He was out there slanging it to JSN. He was using JSN. Kenneth Walker, bum knee and all, was out there looking vintage.
That's why I'd rather see Zach Charbonnet, because Charbonnet was trash against
us. Who I barely saw? The Seattle punter, because it looked like they just kept cashing it in, whether it was a field goal, whether it was a touchdown. A team that, look, when Jordan and Chris were on here and we were breaking down the West, we didn't have many nice things to say about the Seattle Seahawks. We really didn't. We didn't have much to say about them. They look viable, is the best way to put it. They lost week 1. They come back. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in week 2. And now we're talking about a 1-1 football team with a Sam Darnold that's looking more like the team that can run an offense compared to the guy that was in Ghost Valley, seeing all the, in the haunted house just screaming because he's just seeing ghosts everywhere on the defense. He's seeing his number one target very well, which is JSN. And if you're an owner of JSN, if you were high on JSN in the offseason, you're loving it right now because you know that a Sam Darnold-led offense equals targets for Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, whether they're up, whether they're down. It doesn't. The game script is he's going to get peppered no matter what. And that's what you want to see. And, I mean, not for nothing, Cooper Kupp was out there too. We saw a little Cooper Kupp sighting. So much for him,
just
being completely washed.
Run the ball to the right side, away from TJ Watt. Play action pass, throw it down the middle, and you're going to score on the Steelers every time.
Ramondre Stevenson's been running well.
That's all you got to do.
Stevenson's been running well.
All you got to do.
I am going to be starting Ramondre Stevenson this week in a couple spots, and I feel good about it after the couple of weeks that he gave me. JSN first 2 years, 400-yard games this year. He has 2 already. Look at that. Sam Darnold's using his guy.
Correction
I mean, but look at Sam Darnold used Justin Jefferson. You know, if Sam Darnold has a true number one wide receiver, you don't have to worry about that number one wide receiver because they're going to put up numbers. And again, if you went all in, you put all your chips in the JSN basket this offseason, you're feeling pretty good about that. Because it's like, yeah, the Seattle Seahawks could be getting their snot beat out of them by 20, but JSN's still going to get used. Seattle could be up 10, JSN's still going to get used. Like, it's not bad. Good call. JSN owners out there, because, I mean, I like what I saw from him. He was gashing these guys out there. They didn't know what to do. Bengals 2-0, Steelers 1-1. Bengals on the top of the division at 2-0 because everybody forgets. Everybody talks about the Burrow injury, but let's not forget Jacksonville was up by an entire touchdown when Burrow went down. And after Burrow went down, Trevor Lawrence proceeded to give the ball up 3 times to the Bengals. Bengals defense was out there putting up points because
the Jags got screwed though now on two different plays. The PI at the end,
and they screwed themselves.
And that fumble. That was a fumble by Joe Burrow. That was a fumble. That was a
on
backwards
second down.
pass.
Yeah, on second down.
That was a backwards
we
pass.
We were watching that game waiting for a call to be made because of the way that ball hit the ground. And other times we've seen that ball potentially be a fumble. In that moment,
an incomplete pass.
They didn't call it. The game is muted because, you know, we got your game on, so that game's off to the corner muted, so you can't really hear anything, but you're just waiting for the Zebras once again. But you see the Bengals offense just trying to get the play out, and eventually it goes from that to 3rd and 9, and they just like nothing ever happened. I was like, oh shit, like
that was a fumble.
That's it. Like
that's a legit fumble.
There was a good amount of turnovers.
And that was a touchdown because he ran it all the way back.
What was it? 7 turnovers in that game?
Yeah, they were sloppy with the ball.
Browning was not prepared.
Get ready for some more sloppy ball this weekend. You got Carson Wentz going against Browning.
Browning was not prepared to play that game.
What's the over-under interceptions for this weekend's game between those two guys? Because Browning threw what, 3 picks?
3.
Wentz
he came in cold, dog. He was just like, oh shit.
He gonna throw about 2 picks, and Wentz is probably gonna go throw 2 picks. It's whoever gets the ball last. Excuse me.
2 of the biggest substitutions going head-to-head this Sunday, Cincinnati Bengals versus Minnesota Vikings.
This is Carson Wentz's last shot in the NFL to me because
I thought we'd see that guy again.
I didn't. I mean, he stood the year with Andy Reid. Let's see what Andy Reid was able to fix on him. And part 2 to this is we're going to see how great of a head coach and offensive-minded guy Kevin O'Connell is. Because Kevin O'Connell, with the best success Kirk Cousins ever had was Kevin O'Connell. The best success Sam Darnold has ever had was with Kevin O'Connell. Let's see what Carson Wentz does.
We're about to see.
Because Carson Wentz has no excuse. You have Justin Jefferson. You have Jalen Naylor, T.J. Hawkinson. You're probably not going to have Aaron Jones, but you still got Jordan Mason. There's weapons and skill players on this team where he should be successful.
Jordan Mason looked very good.
And if Carson Wentz is good about this and Carson Wentz puts up good numbers and, hey, he beats the Bengals, he beats the Steelers in Ireland next week, maybe he can start to make the case that –
so they're sending to Ireland, Vikings versus Steelers. Ugh.
Maybe he makes the case that, hey, this is my job. Because it's not like J.J. McCarthy's been blowing the doors off.
So you guys are playing next week at 9:30 in the morning?
Yep.
Oh. Well,
yep.
Aaron Jones.
It's going to put a lot of butts in seats.
Aaron Jones was placed on IR
yesterday. It's Jordan Mason season.
Jordan Mason, and he looked good already.
Jordan Mason looked good with the 49ers.
He just looks good. He can run the football. And right now, he's got free reign. We're talking about 22 to 23 touches for Jordan Mason coming up for the foreseeable future until Aaron Jones gets back, whatever version of him that is. And potentially you, who grabbed Jordan Mason in the 10th or 11th round, all of a sudden having a whole new fresh RB1 that you can throw out there.
Games.
Oh, the international games. I asked him, I was like, damn, they're starting them already? Like, we're only, like, it's really moving along.
NFL Europe. I remember that, Chris.
They're not wasting any time with those. But anybody who, was able to get that mid-late round flyer on Jordan Mason to be able to stash him as a potential RB2, congratulations, because you have yourself an RB1 that you can put into the flex spot for the next. I mean, the Vikings bye week is week 6, so you've got Jordan Mason for the next month, and depending on how you drafted at the top with your other running backs, you're looking at potentially being able to sell one of your other guys if Jordan Mason, if he's trustworthy.
Who dropped him in that league?
I don't know. A lot happened.
Wow, somebody just got sick of him already.
A lot happened. It's an 8-man league, so sometimes there's a lot. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate for the guy, for the team. But I'll see you Friday morning. We'll see who gets him. We'll see who ends up getting him. It's waiver wire Wednesday too.
You know who will get him? I will. Waiver wire number 1. Because I didn't make no waiver ads.
Oh, you've got priority this week?
Yep, because I didn't make any ads last night. So Chris Olave's on my team in the Elite 8.
I put in that claim right away when I saw him.
Who dropped him?
I put it. I think Mikey dropped him for Wan'Dale Robinson.
I'm about to find out right now.
I think he did for Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yes,
bro.
he did.
He's wild.
Chris dropped Mark Andrews for Zach Ertz.
Let's have that conversation. Mark Andrews.
This is how it started last year, too.
And it did.
This is how it started last year.
He is a stash at this point in his career when you think about it, because this was what we were complaining about last year. I almost dropped him.
Bro.
I almost did it. But I was like, no, let me not do it. Instead, what I did was I went and I picked up Isaiah Likely. I got the both of them. Got him sitting in my bench right now, and that's where he will remain because I am not confident in starting Mark Andrews against the Lions on Monday night.
Mikey got rid of the kicker from Detroit?
Monday Night Football this week is the Lions versus the Ravens, and I don't want to be stressed out about waiting for Mark Andrews points on Monday night. I'd rather just start a tight end on Sunday. I'll leave him on my bench, and I guess weather the storm. The good thing is I only have Mark Andrews in one league, so your brother-in-law is interested in him, but
who, Mark Andrews?
Yeah.
In True Legends?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get a deal done for him. I have Tyler.
I'm guessing you guys have been going back and forth.
We tried. Already. We tried. We were trying to negotiate up until way before kickoff this past Sunday. We tried to work out some things.
Mr. I don't make trades in week 2, Nick.
Well, I mean, his situation changed now because he's dealing with the Jaden Daniels thing, who potentially could be out for him. These injuries shook up. A lot of the things that we said we wouldn't do, injuries change all that.
Did he practice today?
Who?
Didn't practice due to his hip and groin injuries.
Who are we talking about?
Amike.
Mbuka? Yeah.
Well, I need to be proactive, so.
Mbuka. He got his touchdown.
I'm gonna
this past Monday night.
George in the wide receiver spot, and I'm gonna flex. Damn.
Sherm wants one of the sweaters, dog. He wants one of the two-tone blue On the Money Sports Championship sweaters.
It's gross.
Gotta hook him up with one, bro. What's going on, Sherm? It's you and me next in the Madden League, bro. Last game of the year. Before we go into free agency, brother. Let's go, Titans. Chiefs suck.
Oof.
Say hello. What's going on, Magoo? What is going on, my friend? Good to hear from you. Good to see ya. I was, well, we weren't because he was over hanging out with Noli, but Mike D will be in the house this Sunday, so we get to hang out, even though the Giants won't be playing until we're all back home because they got the Sunday night football slate. It's Giants versus Chiefs.
It hurt today, bro, to cut Caleb Johnson and add Christian Kirk.
They both hurt.
I'm all right with it because you know what?
They both hurt. Because
I think
C.J. Stroud is going to hurt Christian Kirk. Because he ain't doing nothing special for anybody. I warned you guys about who he was, and he's looking just like that as we speak.
He's looking bad.
Offensive line is the shits. C.J. Stroud is the shits. So this year, as excited as I was to go after Nico Collins, it's killing me right now because you're killing Nico Collins' value.
He's still targeting, though.
You
got a touchdown.
I need more.
He is targeting him.
You are a first-round pick in
problem
fantasy.
is
I need more than 10 points.
There's no wide receiver 2 on that team until Christian Kirk gets back.
Right now, it's Xavier Hutchinson. It's looking like.
Dude, you know what?
He's getting the targets.
If I'm a defensive coordinator, then you know what? If I lose to the Texans because Xavier Hutchinson just had a monster game,
he is.
That's fine with me.
He's out there getting catches.
I'm not going to let number 12 have 10 catches, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns on me.
I also wouldn't be.
So that's what's happening. They're taking him out of the game, and the offensive line isn't that good. The run game is putrid. You got, Nick Chubb. I know he had that touchdown, but that hole was just ridiculously wide open.
Dameon Pierce, healthy scratch.
Yeah. Why?
Why aren't you using this guy? What do you do?
Woody Marks had some good moments.
The offensive line is terrible, though. He's a rookie.
Bro,
why are you going to throw him out there?
I may end up trading one of my stars on the money sports teams for a quarterback because I don't trust. I waited too long to pick quarterbacks because you
got Stroud. Stroud 9. Look at you. CJ Stroud ain't going.
I just gotta hope my main starters keep it going.
It's your position players, bro. It's your position players.
Dak Prescott. Damn, I can't think of my other guy right now.
CJ Stroud is just a regular starting quarterback.
Matt Stafford's going to sling it, so I don't worry. I worry about Matt Stafford's health, and I worry about Dak Prescott's health. That's all I worry about with my quarterbacks.
It's tough to have them both together because
it is. But I do know with the stack of Stafford and Puka, I look like it's gold. When those two are clicking,
look good.
In On the Money Sports with the way the point system is, I'm looking at an easy 60 points just on the two of them.
Crazy rushing touchdown by Puka Nacua this past Sunday. Nice little bonus for the 40-yard plus.
Cam Ward looked better than Patty. Cam Ward looked better than Patty Mahomes and Jalen Hurts in that game.
Cam,
that was supposed to be the game of the week. Kansas City and the Philadelphia Eagles. That game was boring. Boring.
It was a tough 4 p.m. slate. We were hanging out. All the action happened at 1 p.m.
The Cardinals-Panthers game was more exciting. The Broncos-Colts game was more exciting.
Yeah.
That game was boring.
4 p.m.
Yo, I watched 2 teams. I think my offense is bad. They got all-pro quarterbacks supposedly, and their offenses are terrible.
4 p.m. slate. It was just you and me. We were hanging out, having some pizza. And
they're not losing this Sunday. Stop it, Sherm. Stop.
They're not losing to the Giants. Oh, if they did
however,
lose to the Giants, though,
it's something to talk about. Because I would say the Chiefs would be in a little trouble this weekend against the Giants if their idiotic defensive coordinator wouldn't have their main grouping on the field a little bit more. You have 4 core players on your defensive line.
You only had them together, 8 times?
8 times. Are you stupid?
That's crazy, bro.
That's dumb.
When Mikey showed us that's just insanity, to be honest with you. Like, absolute freaking insanity.
So,
to not being able to start those guys together, which is the entire reason why you have those guys together.
It made no sense. That was the whole point, wasn't it?
It's absolutely wild to me. Absolutely wild to me, bro. It's frustrating because you go back and look at the game and you say to yourself, these guys had the chance to go out there and win it. You had the chance to go out there and win it. Not to mention, this is your back-to-back divisional games. You just lost to the Commanders. You need this one right now against Dallas. And you go in the Jerry World and Russ is slinging it. Potentially one of the best games of his entire career.
Oh, shit, Chris, you went to that game? Mikey, if the Chiefs go 0-3, how can you not say they're in trouble?
The Chiefs will go 0-3.
Hey, guys, what's up?
I can't hear him yet, so
I got to put the sound on. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Good. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing today?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Listen, them sweaters is fire. I'm just going to say I like that baby blue. That's fire.
Bro.
So I'm going to say this now. They have a shot. The Chiefs do have a shot to lose to the Giants. And I'm going to tell you, that D-line, that O-line for the Chiefs has not done anything like that. Now to verse a D line like the Giants, that is crazy.
It's an interesting matchup. It's definitely an
But
interesting
here
matchup.
goes the other
That
thing.
could be the key.
Here goes the other thing. The Giants offense looks better than the Chiefs offense.
Mm.
God, you gotta think about this. When other than yesterday, they what scored 20? Our last Sunday scored 20, and what was they scored before that?
What 17? They
17.
scored 17 against the Chargers.
And what did
I believe
the
it
what did
was.
the Giants have last week? Like 37?
This past week,
34?
Giants hung 37, and
And the
then the
week
week
before
before
it was
that,
9.
they had a rough game against the Commanders, but they put up points this past week.
That's what I'm saying. You think that momentum is not
Where's this
gonna
game at?
keep going?
Game's in MetLife. This game's in Jersey.
I
I mean,
don't know who's stopping Malik Neighbors.
when you think
And
about
Wendell
that, Malik
and Wendell
Neighbors is
Robinson
matchup
is
proof right now, bro. Malik
huh?
Neighbors looks good. Malik Neighbors looks good.
And Wendell Robinson.
Crazy tape, but I do not take any lies. Mikey's stupid.
Wandale Robinson had a big day. Wandale Robinson was like one of the main waiver wire
And
pickups this past week.
Cam Scatterboo's coming in his own. I'm not saying he look great, but
The
he's coming in
RB1
his
out
own.
there is
Huh?
Scatterboo the RB1 in New York right
Somebody
now.
I
that
think
works with
so.
Tyron
I think
Chase is a
so.
wide receiver. He is a wide receiver body playing running back.
Like Cam looked like the RB1 this past.
You see him mowing people down,
just bulldozing them with
like-
his elbow, bro. Just shoving their face into the ground type shit, and that's
So-
what you want. Like, oh my God, neighbors, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying. And the Giants defense is no slouches. They got what is it? Holland up the safety. They got Drew Phillips. That's a nice, decent corner. What corner is really stopping? Like they don't got receivers. It's not like they got great receivers.
Do we get another offensive output like that from the Giants back-to-back weeks?
I think with the
Chiefs are a
momentum,
better defense. In my
I
opinion.
think with the
both lines are. I think both offensive lines aren't good.
no,
Yeah.
but
Right.
but the other thing is what I'm just thinking about that one. What you're saying, both offensive lines don't look good, but Russell Wilson has
Unless Andrew Thomas plays, then the Giants line will look a little bit better.
Russell Wilson has outplayed Patty Mahomes.
He's put up better numbers than Patrick.
So, and the other thing is, with a worse offensive line, he don't have Trey Smith, Creed Humphrey. You don't have them left tackle you drafted in the first round, Taylor that you still have from the last year. They don't got them type of players.
Are you predicting a Sunday night football?
I'm predicting right now. I'm gonna say it now. The Giants is beating the Chiefs of the upset.
Oh my gosh, there it is. You want to talk about hot takes? There's a hot one right there. Sunday
Because
night football.
it's not that I know the Chiefs could do it. They haven't shown me nothing. The offense has been horrible. The defense is getting outplayed. They're really not showing like they were last year. If they go 0-3, as I think they will be. The Chargers look like they're going to win that division.
Chargers look good.
Chargers look good. Magnificent.
Chargers look good. I feel like what the Giants are going to have to do is they're going to have to get the Chiefs to punt the ball. It's going to be a battle of field position, if anything.
But here goes the thing.
In the game, and if they're able to get a turnover on their side of the football field and give the Giants offense short distance to work with, those are those little things those momentum changing type of things that could potentially, you're going into halftime and you just put another touchdown on the board type shit.
But here, this is what I was saying. You got Sexy Dexy in the middle. You got Brian Burns on the outside. You got Abdul Carter on the other side with Thibodeau.
They're not using all of them together though.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're rotating, and that's going to be a problem. The Chiefs can't hold. If they listen, they were getting demolished with Jaden Carter out or Jaden Carter.
They were getting demolished.
And they got demolished the first week. And really, who did they really have? He was getting beat up by a dude who was 6'2".
Yeah.
Like that O-line looks horrible. Don't get me wrong. Do I see the Chiefs could win? Yes, I want them to win. I don't really want them to win.
I think they do. I wasn't impressed by the Giants defense this past week. That wasn't what
No,
impressed
I
me. The
wasn't.
fact that they
I wasn't either.
the fact
But
they could
that
put 37
offense.
points up on the board, that right there was the crazy thing because I didn't expect that. I thought Dallas's defense was going to be able to control this game. It's going to be a run game. Like they're going to run the clock out. They're going to, they're going to just seal it. And the Giants stayed in it the entire time. Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson, Cam Scatterbo, all those boys got active. Russ probably had one of the best games of his entire career against a pass defense who's supposed to be good. Now, I think you're going up against an even better defense in Kansas City. But like you said, when it comes to that offensive line doesn't look like they've improved at all from
No,
last year.
it don't look like they improved. But he's throwing the ball away that he can move. He's moving about the pocket and slinging it like 60 yards to Malik Neighbors. Is just no one can man one-on-one him.
Upset Sunday night Giants over the Chiefs. I didn't really think about it because today, since we're talking about the slate, today's the first day where I'm thinking about the week 3 matchups and thinking about I'm thinking about how their offensive line, Kansas City's offensive line, has looked the last 2 weeks.
And here's another thing. Go back to this whole thing of, his prediction of the Chiefs losing. That means you're 0-3. 0-3 in a West division that looks like they're all competing. The Raiders are 1-1. It was a pathetic show on Monday, but it's 1-1.
Pathetic. Geno Smith looked terrible.
The Raiders got the Commanders this weekend, and you don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing.
I don't think he is.
So if Daniels ain't playing,
Jordan,
there's no reason why they shouldn't beat the Commanders.
I don't know if they could beat him with Mariota starting.
The Chargers.
No.
Chargers are 2-0 now. 2-0 in their division.
Yeah, back-to-back division wins. That's
the
huge.
Broncos are 1-1. They were a leverage away from being 2-0.
Well, now you got Broncos Chargers this week.
All three of those teams in the AFC West have gotten better.
Except the Raiders. They look horrible. But Jordan, I'm not outrageous though. What has the Chiefs seen that you've seen has proven anything? They can't do nothing in offense, and they can't stop anybody. And when it comes down to it,
the Chiefs are going to have to trade for Tyreek Hill.
The Chiefs need another weapon. As what they stand right now, they went to with the roster they got in right now and go to the Giants and lose to the Giants because there's a possibility any given Sunday.
They could have Xavier Worthy this week. Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, but that's not going to make a real big difference because he's not going to be 100%.
We've proven to get run over, Jordan.
You're right. We did prove that we lost. Yes, we lost. We 1-1. We got more wins than the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, Jordan. Spencer Rattler almost got y'all.
Bro, Rattler just throws, bro.
But I think the Giants have a possibility of going in there and beating them. It's hard to say, but the Chiefs have not shown me. The Chiefs have not shown me that they can go.
If the Giants could pull this victory off, that maybe this catapults them, gets them going.
This saves Dayball's job.
Oh, it definitely saves Dave for now.
This saves Dayball's job.
Yeah,
if that happens, this is one of those things where you beat Kansas City at home at MetLife, you're 1-2, but also you still have 2 division losses. They cannot get swept by the Cowboys. They cannot lose 2 games to the Eagles.
Listen, Jordan, Mac Jones played just as good as Brock Purdy, maybe even better than what Brock Purdy played.
Yeah. and the other thing that I do like is the Giants are stretching the ball. The Giants are stretching the ball. They're throwing deep.
Entered the chat.
I mean, it's the Giants' path to victory is generating some turnovers, generating some punts from Kansas City, and Russ being able to get that moon ball into the end zone to Malik Neighbors like he did.
And here, I think the way that the Giants can beat the Chiefs is if you can pressure Patty Mahomes to get out the pocket and try to win the game with his legs. That's going to be hard to win the games with your legs if you can't.
He's doing a great job so far running.
That's the only productive yardage he's been doing.
He's there
running the ball.
Right
they're not really doing good at running the ball. They're not
He is
really throwing the ball.
he is their leading rusher.
That is crazy.
Patrick
I
Mahomes
think,
statistically is their leading rusher. He is
and
RB1 right now for the Kansas City Chiefs.
and they can't stop the run. They can't stop the run. They can slow down the run. I can't say they can't stop it. They can't stop the run. They can slow it down, but they can't really look like they can't do that, because if they do that, that means the air game is on point. They got to stop one or the other. They can't do both. And when they do blitz, they send the house and somebody's open if they can get there in time. So it like their 4-man front is not giving enough pressure to the quarterback to let the try to get the offense back on the field. The front four is not getting a lot of pressure.
Offensive line of the Giants is pretty bad though, so you don't
But
need a
look,
lot of
but
pressure.
you're right. There's
Russell
pretty
Wilson
bad.
can't throw in the middle of the field. It's moon balls or short stuff though.
Like you got Theo Johnson, you got Wendell Robinson, you got Malik Neighbors, you got what is it? Who else is the other receiver that's playing over there?
Wandell,
Malik Neighbors, Rhonda,
Jalen Hyatt,
yeah, and
Darius
Hyatt.
Slayton.
Slayton's out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Slayton
They
out.
got some speed on the outside.
That's what I'm saying. You got nothing but receivers now. Where's Trent McDuffie? I don't think Trent McDuffie can guard. I think he could, but I don't think he's going to guard Malik Neighbors 1-on-1. He's too tall.
I
But
think
could he
Malik
do it?
Neighbors is
I think
gonna
Malik
guard him.
Neighbors. I think Trent Duffy can definitely shut down Malik Neighbors. But then it leads your other receivers. Wendell Robinson has been playing crazy in the slot. He's been going good numbers. He's been putting productive numbers. But do you see the Chiefs stopping both aspects of the game against the Giants? Yes, they do have a horrible line. You
I
can
was
say
gonna say, I think that the Chiefs defense actually comes out and shows up this week, and that's why like they end up getting the win.
hey,
Yo,
buddy.
bro.
What's
Yo,
up,
bro.
Chris?
First off, I just want to hop on here and say, you cannot listen to anything that this guy tells you.
Why
This
not?
is the same guy you call me every end of a quarter. You're the same guy that calls me every end of a quarter. And then when your Steelers lose, you're
We
gone.
lost. We lost. No. You called me, and
I called you
no. You
3
called me.
times.
No, I picked up. What are you talking about? And you said Seattle beat you. I said, yeah, you're right.
That
You
was
picked up.
Jordan. You answered for
Yeah,
Jordan.
because
You
you didn't
answered
call
for
me.
Jordan. You answered for Jordan. Listen, bro.
Yes, you're right.
How are
You're
you
right.
hating on my dogs right now? They shut down Philly's offense.
How they won?
So you're telling me without that moon ball, what's up with that? He threw a
They
moon
won.
ball. He
Did
did with
they take the dub or did they take the L? That's
that has
all that
nothing to
matters.
do with win or loss. Your defense can get smoked, but you can still win. That don't even make sense.
Does it take a? Did you put a win count? Are you 1-1 or are you 0-2?
Chris,
What
do you
does that
see
got
a
to do
way
with
for the
anything?
Giants to beat you guys? Do you believe the Giants can beat you guys?
And the Giants have been putting more numbers in the second week than y'all did in both in one game.
I'm just talking about if there's a path to it. I think there's a path to it, but a lot of things have to happen.
Yeah, like me winning my $450,000 parlay.
But like
I said it.
I'm not. Listen, I can see the Giants win if they can stop that. If they can get to Patty Mahomes, the Giants could win because they are doing some numbers on offense with being a horrible offensive line.
Can I ask you a
And
question? Can I ask you a
Chris,
question?
hold on, Chris,
Okay.
and have Kansas City, as they should say, one of the best offensive lines. They looked horrible.
I don't know who told you that. I
You
came
got
up on this
hold on.
podcast.
Creed Humphrey is probably the best center in the league.
This is great.
Trey Smith is probably top 3 in the league, right? You can say that.
Yeah, and then that ends right there.
Right.
And he went black.
You
His phone
right?
died.
You can say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you probably got one of the best rookies at the left tackle. And
Yeah.
you keep putting praise of your left guard because you hate your right tackle, and
I just
I'm
feel
not
like
mad at
Chris
that.
just ended his
But
Madden game like.
But here goes
Now has his-
here goes the
has his
problem.
full
Chris
attention.
is emerging from the darkness somewhere.
Here goes the problem with this.
Slander.
The Giants got a better defensive line that you have not faced yet.
Okay.
You haven't
Better
faced
than the Eagles.
Sexy Dexy, you can go with Jaden Carter. I think Brian Burns is better than Nolan Smith, and I think Adore Carter is
But
gonna.
can I ask you a question? You can't sit here and say that Kansas City played terrible against Philly's offense. You can't say that. There's no way you watch that game and be like, the Eagles' offense dominated the Chiefs because they didn't.
There's no way that you think that you can beat. You can
Pulling out
just
his
go in
nose.
there, and there's no way that you really think that you just said, "Oh, we did good," but you lost. You didn't.
No, I didn't say we did good.
By the Eagles
But they
offense.
didn't. I didn't. Did I say that my team played
I
good? They
didn't say
didn't.
they dominated you.
Eagles'
I didn't
offense
never
was
said
not
they dominated you.
impressive at all.
But Philly didn't dominate that game.
I didn't never said they dominated you. Did not that. That's not what
That's
I
what I'm
said at
talking
all.
about. So what do you? If they can do how
They
they
took
played
a
against Philly,
dub. They took a dub, and they did what
okay.
they were supposed to do. Came in your house and gave you like, oh, let's bro, we gonna do the same thing as we did over there.
Speak on
They
it,
just
Alex.
came. They
I'm
came to your house
definitely
and said, we were gonna repeat what we did in the Super Bowl and beat y'all, and that's what they did.
Sherm, I'm not arguing at the fact that we're 0-2.
But I think that offensively, the Giants is a little bit better with Russell Wilson. A little bit better.
There's no way that you think the Giants are better offensively.
A little bit better. I'm not saying what
Can
points
I,
have you shown
bro,
us?
can I talk?
They put
Can
up
I talk? But you've been
37.
talking. You need to take a breath.
They put up 37. You even haven't put up 20. You haven't even put up a 30-point game.
Better than the Chiefs.
You haven't put up a 30-point game. You haven't put up a 30-point game or a 25-point game. And you talking about the Chiefs. They're going to do something. They have to show me. Right now, the Giants are better than them.
Sherm, you've been waiting for this moment for 5 years.
Listen,
I'm
I've
glad
been
you
waiting
got
for the
your moment.
moment.
I'm
But
glad you got
that's
your moment. But can I talk? Can
go
I
ahead.
talk?
Go ahead.
Okay. I get that the Kansas City Chiefs offensively are struggling. I'm a Chiefs fan, and I told you
Giants
that.
fans are mad
I
at each
told
other
you going
now.
off when we talked about the AFC West in this podcast. I told y'all that the Chiefs are going to air the ball out more this year. They were going to take
Put up
way more
14
deep
loss.
shots. And in these last 2 games, when they played the Chargers and the Eagles, we have not seen that Patty Mahomes in a while, and he's hitting. Yeah, he had that one miss, but he made up for it. There's no way you think that the fact, and I know you haven't said it yet, but you called me talking about Patty Mahomes played terrible. So how did he play terrible? He put the
Can you
ball
tell
on the line
me?
and Travis Kelce dropped that ball.
Soto? Can you go in there and tell me what the stat was for Patty Mahomes? Because I think he was like 19 for like 39 or 20 something. He missed a lot.
NFL. Look it up right
I
now.
got you.
Stop, yo! I hate when people say Patty Mahomes don't have no help. Can y'all stop?
Bro,
If you are in the NFL,
I'm
listen.
trying to ask you. He's saying
I'm
the
seeing Chris.
offense
No,
is
I
not
seen
good
Chris.
yet. Bro,
I'm
you're
seeing
not
Jordan.
listening.
Jordan said Patty has no help.
There's no
If you
offense.
are an NFL player and you are made a roster, you can
You
help your
can't talk with
team.
this dude, bro.
Because look at Tom
He
Brady
just
did it with
touched you.
Deion Branch.
All right, bro.
And
Mahomes was 16 for 29 with 187 passing yards,
And 2
1
touchdowns.
touchdown, and 1 interception.
Gross.
He had
That
2
was
touchdowns.
horrible.
He had 1 on the ground and 1 in the air.
16 for what?
15 to 22.
Jalen Hurts had 101 passing yards.
Yeah, but I'm just
He had
saying
100
16 for what?
passing yards.
16 for what?
He was 16 for 29.
That's horrible.
That's not terrible with 2 touchdowns. I mean, they're not passing, but there's 1 on the ground, one throw.
He also had 66 rushing yards, and Patrick Mahomes averaged 9 yards a carry.
Yo, he was killing it on the ground. On the ground, yes. On the ground, he did good. But I'm talking about in the air, that 16 for 29 is horrible. 16 for 29 in the air?
Kelsey about to get married. You don't give a fuck.
To be honest, Patty is pretty much flying solo right now.
Like, come on, be honest. If you go look right now.
With Patty, it's not always about stats. He just wins.
It don't look like he winning.
It won't be.
Sherm, I don't get it. Listen, he's doing all this, and I'm not trying to make excuses. But when you get these guys back that he desperately needs, because We can't lie. Travis Kelce ain't helping them.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you're gonna go.
Travis
So
Kelce ain't
hold on.
helping him.
So what you're saying is you can go 0-6, and all of a sudden you're just gonna win the rest of your
They're not
games.
gonna go 0-6, Sherm.
No, because you just said you need them, and the only person that's suspended right now is
He
Ray
needs
and
them. Not
Rice.
they need them. He needs them. Unless
Yeah.
you guys want to step up.
So you need Ray Rice back. Ray Rice. I mean, not Ray Rice. Rashawn Rice.
Right, right. This
You
guy,
need Rice back.
Rashi Rice is
You
back in
need
the
Rice
game.
back, and he's
Xavier
gone for
Worthy
6
will be
weeks.
back this week, I think, and it'll probably make a big difference when they finally do have Rashi Rice and Xavier Worthy together.
That's gonna be it. But that means they're gonna
listen, I
have to
just want
go.
to say this,
They're gonna have to go.
because you a Chiefs hater, bro. We have not for the last 2 years. We have not had Hollywood Brown, Rashid Rice, and Xavier Worthy all on the football field at the same time. They all have been hurt at some point in that time period.
It's true.
So if he's got Tyquan Thornton,
You had him last
smoking
year. You had him last year.
they
All
had
three
them,
of them
but they
together.
weren't playing. They all weren't on the football field. They had them, but they all were not on the football field.
Didn't they play all Super Bowl?
No.
Rice was on the field.
No, he
Worthy
was
and
not. He tore his ACL. What are you talking
oh no
about? Don't
okay,
disrespect my
yeah,
team and not know your
okay.
facts.
No, so you're saying now? Be honest. Do you think you're gonna beat the Giants? And be honest.
Yes,
I
I feel like we're going to beat the Giants.
I think
Why?
I think their defense shows up in
Why?
this game.
No,
And
hold on. Why?
I think the Chiefs offense does just enough to win this game.
I think as if you go look at everything, Russell Wilson has outplayed Patty Mahomes.
To this point, he's put up better numbers, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Statistically. Yeah.
statistically, yeah.
Statistically, yes.
Yes.
I
But,
think that
Sherm,
the
I'm
Chiefs
not trying to
defense
be
will
mean,
play
but
them better
everything
than the
is
Dallas
not
Cowboys
statistically.
defense did, though.
You
Without
0-2. Everything is statistics.
Sherm, no disrespect, Sherm, but there is no other quarterback besides maybe one handful that can even keep the Chiefs in games besides Patty Mahomes, because he is single-handedly keeping the Chiefs relevant. They're not getting smoked. So stop saying like my team is getting
I never
trashed.
said your team getting smoked.
Well,
I'm
you
just
out
saying
there
y'all
like it's
losing.
0-2 and it's a nightmare.
Oh,
I'm just saying y'all losing. Y'all
Listen,
losing.
you
When
acting
it,
like it's a
his
listen. They're
concern is the
0-2.
Giants
You're
versus
panicking. I'm not.
I'm
Figure
not
it
panicking. Why
out.
am I panicking? It's not my team. I'm just
Because,
saying
bro, they're 0-2 and you're
I
ready to
think the
slander the
Giants
Chiefs.
is going to beat you because Brian Burns is going to smack Jawan Taylor in the mouth. And Doran Carter is going to show why that rookie left tackle, why he's a rookie. And Sexy Dexy is going to come in the middle
So
thinking
Josh
everything
Simmons
is
has been
sweet.
getting beat up, but he hasn't been getting beat up.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said he was going to just make him why he's a rookie. But I'm just saying, we're going
Because
to see
I
that.
don't know if you looked, but Khalil Mack had no pressures against him. He went up
You're
against
right.
them
You're right.
28 passing attempts. They had
You're
to go
right.
against Jawan Taylor to go get some
Khalil
pressure.
Mack is 99 years old. You are
And he's
right. He
not
did
trash.
real good.
He's not trash, but he beat
No,
up
I didn't
Jawan
say he's
Taylor,
trash. I
so he
said
ain't
he's
trash.
99. So he don't got that first step as what Adore Carter or Brian Burns is going to bring.
Okay, sure. The
Listen,
Chiefs
I
are
do think
0-2. You're ecstatically happy. I've never seen. You're more worried about the Chiefs than the Steelers, and that's crazy because the Steelers is your team.
we lost. I take the L. Did you win yet?
No, we didn't win yet.
Exactly. So we ahead of you.
All right.
So
So,
anyway, let's
Sherm,
go.
at the end of the season, we're gonna have this conversation again, and we're gonna see how
What
lopsided
it
this is.
looks like right now with the end of the
Right
season,
now,
how
you're
y'all
worried
playing
about
right
right now.
now.
I'm worried about
As of right now, how
bro,
you are
we
looking,
play in
you're gonna have the
January. You
second
haven't
overall
played in.
pick.
You play one time in January. We play a lot in
Listen,
January.
listen.
Do you?
But listen, the
When's the
way
last
that
time
your
y'all
team
won in
is looking,
January?
Chris,
When's the
the
last
way
time
that
y'all
your
won in
team,
January?
the
Can you
way
answer
that
my
your team is
question?
looking.
Can you answer my
On the
question?
What?
podcast right now.
What?
When is the last time that the Steelers won in January? I'll wait. Go do your research.
I don't know.
Bro, that's mad disrespectful, Chris.
2016.
No, it's all
No,
right.
bro,
It's all
you're
right.
coming crazy in my team right now.
Now listen, Chris.
2016.
Chris,
That's
as
right.
your
Fucking
team is
crazy.
looking right
You know
now,
who we beat too?
I'm gonna say this, so though I know he's gonna make him answer.
Oh, that's
So
against the Chiefs in
the
2016.
as what we see right now with the Kansas City Chiefs, as they looking right now, they're gonna have this number 2 overall pick.
No, that's crazy.
Sure, that's not happening.
Too far.
I didn't know. No, I said how they looking right now.
Patty Mahomes tears his ACL.
We can't overreact. We're only going into week 3.
No. I said how they look right
over-
now. I'm just saying how they look right now. I didn't say what they're going to have. I said how they look right now.
I'm asking you. Do you feel like the Chiefs are going to get better once they get their receivers back?
I don't know, because if you lose 5 in a row, my dude, I don't know what's coming.
I think they get better.
I'm not asking you that. That's not the question I asked.
I'm just saying because he just said he needs his receivers to get back and play. If they lose 0-6, do they really need the receivers?
Unless them boys can step up, because the only one that's really doing that is Tyquan Thornton.
Well,
Let's be
Rice
real.
is only suspended for 1 more game, and Xavier Worthy should be back this week. So
Rice is gone for 6 games.
6 games. Yeah, he won't come back till after Detroit.
6. Oh,
that's
shit.
Jordan
Okay.
Addison.
That's Addison. Okay, sorry.
But sure, I'm asking you. I'm not, regardless of their record. I'm asking you. With Rashee Rice back and Xavier Worthy, do you think the offense will get better? That's what I'm asking you. Regardless of the record,
I don't know, because they had him in week 1.
Ooh.
You said what, Rice too? You said Rice too?
Yeah, I said both.
Yeah, the offense will get better.
Dude, I don't want to hear.
No, the offense is going to get a lot better. The offense is going to get a lot better.
He played 1 snap and he.
But I'm saying right now the offense will be a lot better.
We got the Chiefs schedule pulled up right now.
And Sherm, are the Chiefs losing terribly?
They're losing. They're losing.
I'm not saying that they're not losing.
They're not losing terrible. They're not losing. They're not losing terrible.
Sit here and try to add the fuel to the fire, but I will say this: the Chiefs have to win Sunday regardless, because next Sunday afternoon, it's Baltimore's coming to town.
That's an L for them. Keep it going.
And in 2 weeks, the Lions come to town.
That's another L. Keep going.
But you do play the Jaguars in between.
Oh, they spanking them, bro. They spanking the Jags. They're gonna give Jags they're gonna put 50 points on Jags.
So it behooves the Chiefs not to mess around Sunday.
No, they can't mess around. I agree with that, Oscar.
But I'm not saying
overreacting about the Chiefs.
I'm saying there's a possibility that the Giants can come and beat y'all, and they're home. They're not away. They're home. So that's a lot different.
Sunday. I will be there Sunday.
A lot needs to go right.
Listen, you gonna be there Sunday?
Hopefully.
Like,
you're gonna be there.
Make a list of 10 things. All 10 things have to happen in order for the Giants to win. That's just my opinion.
Oh, I just need just one thing. It's just 2 things for me.
One of those mega parlays you make
for the Giants.
That the winning total is like $400,000.
Giants need a defense.
We're 1-1, Jordan. Yes, my team lost. I'm not saying they don't.
And to hopefully put some points
on.
But
But Sam Darnold's not a bad quarterback, Jordan. He had better stats than Patty Mahomes last year. He had better stats than half my team last year. Sam Darnold is not a bad quarterback.
He was putting up numbers last
year. He had 1 good year, and he does not look good.
But that's what I'm saying.
That was
one
my
good
whole
year
thing about the Seahawks. The Seahawks were going to be based off of Sam Darnold.
And Sam Darnold has been balling. He's not going out. He's been playing better than Patty Mahomes.
He had a good game this past week.
I think everybody's been playing better than Patty Mahomes.
Hey, I'll take those rushing yards from Patty all day, though.
Russell Wilson,
I'll take them too.
You know what's crazy?
Yo, Oscar,
Baker looking better. Baker's looking better than Patty Mahomes. That's like Cam Ward looked better than Patty Mahomes, and he has no weapons. Because his weapons is dropping the ball just like Kansas City.
Just dropping the ball.
So you can't say I hate when they oh, he has no weapons. He's got weapons. Don't get me wrong. They're not as great weapons as you want, but they got weapons.
Mikey, your backhanded compliment.
Kenneth Walker fried.
You ain't lying. Kenneth Walker beat the bricks off of us. But you know what? But you know what we didn't do? We not 0-2. That's what we didn't do. We didn't start 0-2.
Sure.
I know. I didn't want to say that. I can't say he's 2-0, so I had to say something. I can't say his team is 2-0, so I can't really go after his team.
You beat the Patriots this week, sir?
Who? Yeah, I don't think Christian Gonzalez is playing.
Christian Gonzalez is going to be playing.
Oh, it's fine. We good.
I'm benching
Oscar doesn't
DK in
think so.
leagues.
I'm just going to say this now, though. Do not let the Giants come after Patty Mahomes.
They're
And do you
gonna come
think?
after him. They got Jawan
But
Taylor making $20 million sitting there making pancakes.
man, he's offsides every time.
He's trash. He's trash.
False start.
Actually, if you go watch it, that was the first game where he actually played decent without jumping off sides. Like he played well. Like he didn't have penalties called
But
on him.
I do see the Giants winning.
Sherm, every team that the Chiefs play, you
All
got
right,
them
so
winning.
listen, let's make a bet.
We can make a bet.
All right.
You guys doing? What's it gonna be?
You shave your eyebrows if the Giants lose, and I'll shave my eyebrows if the Chiefs lose.
No, I'm
Oh
not doing
my
that.
Then you're
god!
not confident enough that your
Shaved
Giants are going to
eyebrows.
win.
I cut my whole beard off. Everything, beard and mustache, everything's got to go.
And your eyebrows.
Nah, see, I'm not doing eyebrows. I'm not going to
Well,
look
then
like
you're
an
not
alien.
confident. Jay, all this talk that you're talking about these Giants, they ain't really talk.
I'm not going to do my whole eyebrows, bro. I'm gonna look.
I
Good
don't
bet.
think the
Well, then-
Giants are gonna beat the Chiefs this week, but
All
I
right,
can
listen.
see a path for how they could make it complicated and potentially steal a win.
That D line is what's complicating everything. Well, listen,
Yes.
the Chiefs D line is not really putting pressure.
There's a
Other than
way to
Chris
do it.
Jones.
I just don't
Other
know
than
if the
Chris Jones.
Giants are able to do it.
Listen, I
Shut up,
wasn't.
dude.
I was watching
Listen,
some-
be honest though. Did you really think that the Giants was going, or I don't know if Giants was home or away? Do you really think the Giants was going to keep up with the Dallas? Did you? Because I didn't. But here goes the thing.
But that was a beatdown.
Well, here goes the thing. They were slowing down CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, and their receiver core is way better than Kansas City.
It is.
So
It is.
I do think
Not even a debate.
that
Yeah, but it's a
I
division
think
game too. So you got, you're gonna bring your A game to division games.
so. I do think that the Giants are going to win by 3.
Giants by 3.
Yeah, it's not going to be. It's not going to be crazy.
Either way, one of these teams is coming out 0-3.
Oh, it's going to. We already
Giants-
know it's going to be the dude that's
History says
wears.
that the Giants will be the team to come out 0-3 because that's how they like to start the year.
No, I think the Kansas City Chiefs is the first. It's going to be the first time they be 0-3 in a while. I just think Russell Wilson has outperformed Patty Mahomes. Patty Mahomes has not shown me that he can do it in the air. He kind of sold. Thornton was open twice. That's 2 touchdowns, right? I mean, once. That was 2 touchdowns. That was a touchdown and another touchdown. He should have.
But Sherm, in 2 plays later, he scored a touchdown. So why
That's
does
what.
that
But,
even
but why
matter?
you got to wait them 2? You could have had that time to catch up and use that.
It
But he
wouldn't have
didn't.
mattered. It
Yeah,
wouldn't have
what?
mattered. They can't stop the tush push.
No, but nobody can
They
stop
couldn't
that,
stop.
bro.
No one can stop the tush push.
But here goes. I think that the
Well, no
Giants
one
is
can
going to
stop
get
a
their
play
first.
when the guards are already moving before the ball snap.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
what's going?
Ball.
You
Listen,
think they
this is
fix
my
it?
whole thing.
You think
Listen,
they're gonna fix
I'm
that?
a Chiefs fan, and the
Next
reason
year
why
they
we
won't
lost
be
that
able to
game
do
I
it.
don't
is
think. I
because
think.
of
I think this is it for them
Next
because
year,
now there's too
next
much
year
film.
they're not going to do it.
There's too much film showing
Yeah.
that the guards are jumping.
But I
outside.
think that's the only way the Eagles are really winning.
This is their last year. They're
Listen,
doing
that's
push
just-
no
push on
disrespect-
second and
no
one
First
now.
push is the
disrespect.
only reason why Jalen Hurts is considered elite.
Thank you. Someone finally said it.
Hold on, I don't know because he threw the ball a lot in the Super Bowl and beat the Chiefs. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and he hasn't done shit since.
You're right, but he beat the Chiefs, and the Chiefs is what they're
Listen,
2-0.
The
Twice
Chiefs
a
did this week what they should have did in the Super Bowl.
Noli has entered the chat.
They did not slow down CD.
They definitely did.
I can tell you, I
Sure.
do not see Russell Wilson throwing for another 400 yards.
Not
I don't
against
see
Steve
Russell Wilson
Spagnuolo,
going
bro.
past
Listen.
250 this week.
67% of Jalen Hurts dropbacks, they sent the crib. He didn't send 6, he sent 7.
Right,
He didn't care.
right,
And
right,
Jalen
right.
Hurts didn't look good. He didn't know what to do. He shit
Yeah,
the
You're right.
bed.
You're right.
Good all
He
year.
did the
Got the
same. He did
dub.
the same thing. He did the same thing with Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert just
We're-
ate him alive.
We're one game away from a AJ Brown crash out coming.
I do. I see that. I see that coming. I think he's gonna ask for a
Always,
trade.
This
as they
Sunday
say in
afternoon.
Philly, always jogging Brown.
I'm just
Every
saying this
Philly fan
now.
I know
I'm
calls him
gonna say
Jogging Brown.
upset alert.
Back on
The
your-
Giants are going to beat the Chiefs on the upset.
So sure, put your eyebrows on it.
I'm not putting my eyebrows on.
I'll
Bro.
put my whole head of hair.
No, I don't need that. How about no? I don't need that. Listen,
Well, then you're
I'm
not
just
that
saying.
confident
I'm
about
just
Russell
saying.
Wilson.
Listen, the Chiefs have not shown me anything on offense and anything on defense that they're at that level where they were in the play last year.
So can I
They
ask you a question?
You can ask me
So
anything.
so when they played the Chargers, him being 4 for 4 on fourth down, all but one, all passing. One was 4th and 7. He aired it down the field 50 yards, put it on the drop. So
God, I
let's
love
be real here. Patty Mahomes.
So
Yep.
And this, and you're not gonna like me saying this. Patty Mahomes has put the Chiefs in position
To
these
win.
last 2 games to go for the defense to go give him the ball back to win the game. He did his job every time. He goes and scores when he desperately, this is the drive, no matter what, he has to go score. He went and scored both times in these last 2 games.
Right.
The defense, let's be real here, if Chris Jones doesn't do an inside move, we're not having this conversation right now.
But he
We're
didn't. But
not.
keep going.
But we
But
are.
we
But we are.
but he didn't have. He didn't do that
wait,
because
Chris,
he. I got what you're saying though.
give
Go
me
ahead.
Sunday, bro.
But like, let's be real here. Justin Herbert is not. It's sacked. He's done. If he
Right,
doesn't do
but
an inside move,
he won the game because he did it with his legs. Go ahead.
he did. He did do it with his legs.
I mean, you were a Travis Kelsey drop touchdown away from winning that game Sunday.
Right. Like, you're over. Listen, you want to hate on the Chiefs, they're 0-2. Cool beans. Listen, you're the biggest Chiefs hater I know, so I don't listen really anything you got to say.
But listen,
But one
but
thing
here
I
goes
will
the
not
thing.
let you do on this podcast is saying that my quarterback played awful both games. Because he didn't play awful.
Okay, so
You listen,
he
and if
played
you
he
sit
played
here and
good in
deny
the
that you said that,
16 for 29 is not that good.
it's not great, but he didn't play awful. He put the Chiefs in position to go win the game twice. All they had to do was go get a stop. Didn't
And
he?
they didn't. Nope.
No, but did he? I'm not worried about the losses. I'm worried about him, Patrick Mahomes. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes. That's all I'm talking about.
Okay,
That's all
Patty
I am
Mahomes.
talking about.
Listen,
Did he do his
he
job?
did his job. Yeah, he did his job and lost. But
Yeah, no, I know he lost, but I'm asking
So
did he do his
we,
job?
I
So
think,
don't
I
sit here
think
and say
we've
that the
spent
quarterback
more than enough time on 2 0-2 teams
Oh shit!
at this point in time. And I just want to know what you guys think about Chargers versus Broncos, because that's a banger that's coming
I'm
up
gonna
on
say this
Sunday.
now: the Chargers are
someone sounds like they're
looking
underwater.
good.
They
The Chargers are looking great.
they do look good. They
The
definitely do
the
look good.
Denver don't look as great as they look
Not as
supposed
good
to
as I thought they were
How
going to
did they
look.
look great when they only put 20 points up on the Raiders?
because they won. That's why they
They
look good.
won.
They should have beat them by more, but again, that's a division game, so sometimes it gets wonky. It's a little hard. The Raiders defense showed up for a bit. It's just that Geno Smith was the shits, and he didn't help them at all.
Gino was out there just airmailing it.
Yo,
It was
Gino looked like
bad.
Carson Wentz back in the day.
And they couldn't establish the run how they wanted to. Like, they
Yeah.
couldn't establish anything on offense. So for the Chargers, if you give them a 2-possession lead, the Chargers are going to just grind it out, kill the clock, and get that W. Like, Harbaugh's not worried about putting a bunch of points up on the board. Neither running back was impressive in that game, but that's a big matchup on the AFC side. And then on the NFC side, you've got the Eagles and the Rams. Like, those are two of the potential key matchups on the NFC and the AFC that could have playoff
I like the
implications down
Rams.
the road for both those teams.
I like the Rams in that one.
You think the Rams win it?
Yeah.
They look good this past week.
Interesting.
The only reason I say that is because that D line they got is actually solid.
I think the Rams are winning too.
You think the Rams win this week?
Yep.
I also think the Giants is going to win.
I think the AJ,
Well, I just seen this
I think
9
the
for
AJ Brown
122.
crash out's going to happen because if that offense struggles
Oh, 112.
and hurt,
Who's 0
that
12?
offense struggles, he's gonna snap. I listened to his interview the other day, and you can see he was training himself not to say something that's going to trigger reaction. He was saying things of, "Yeah, we're 2-0. We're just working hard. We're gonna get there." You could tell that's not what he really meant. Like he's ready to say, like, yo, throw me the freaking ball,
The
bro.
offense hasn't been impressive.
You
And
got a
if you-
$30 million wide receiver. He's a decoy now.
At this point, I'm scared of Devontae Smith not getting the ball enough. Like your top 2 targets are just not.
Yeah, they're not getting the ball at all.
It's just not happening. They're running an offense that's just they're getting an extra yard.
Then I just make a comment about it on Facebook, on my regular Facebook, about damn it, AJ Brown needs these points. All the Eagles fans coming at me saying 2-0, 2-0, except one. Paul comes out and says this offense is making me very nervous right now. We're
The
lucky
Eagles'
to be
offense
2-0.
is not scary.
I mean, it's very basic what they're doing.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
On paper, and they're scary.
They're
Because
going
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard,
at this point.
Saquon,
They
and
used to save the tush push for the goal line. Now they're doing the tush push on 2nd and 1 in the middle of the field. Like it's getting to a point where
it's getting annoying.
by next year they're not going to be able to do it at all.
It's
Like,
going to get
the last
banned.
year of this because of the uproar that it's already causing. But at the same time, they all had a chance to ban this shit and they didn't. They had their chance
Yeah.
to ban it this year.
My whole, just real quick, I just got to say this, is that if the Chiefs were the Eagles and the Chiefs started doing the tush push, I said this on my Facebook. If the Chiefs would have false started like they did at the goal line, because that's not why we lost. I'm not saying, I don't want that like to be like we lost because they false started and got it in. They were getting it in regardless. If the Chiefs did that, the internet would go berserk. That the Chiefs with the Sherm, don't even. But you'd be the first person to call me and be like, that was a false start.
No, that was a false start with them too. Like
see-
I just crazy.
Baltimore does it with Mark Andrews on short yardage.
Yes.
The Colts do it with Daniel Jones. Buffalo has their own version of it. But eventually they're not going to be able to get away with doing that as far as your offensive lineman actually moving, because it's technically all you got to do is go back and play the tape. It's a false start every single time.
It definitely is.
It's a false start.
And they're lined up off sides.
Yeah, can we just talk about the dark side of the moon right quick? How is the Colts 2-0?
Daniel freaking Jones, bro.
Yeah, man, look better than Patty Mahomes.
Balling right now.
I just wanted to say that.
That boy is balling right now.
Yo,
Danny
Colts
Dimes
are going
is-
up against my
is
Titans.
Danny Dimes is looking good. Looking good.
Giants fans are sad.
They beat Denver.
Giants better not be sad. I think they beating the Chiefs.
Chiefs get all the calls though, says Alexi.
Chiefs need this dub though. If they don't get this dub, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, they do need it.
Chiefs do need it. They can't lose to the Giants.
They can't lose. If they lose to the Giants, it's gonna be very scary.
I don't think they do lose to the Giants. If they do,
So listen, if Chiefs lose to the Giants, I need one of them. I need one of them sweaters for free.
Two-tone Blue Johns.
Yeah,
Championship sweater.
yeah.
Favorite one to date.
They don't got your size, Sherm. You're like 6X.
I'm 7, but it's not the point. I get one for free, but if the Chiefs win, I'll buy you a Titans sweater.
I can deal with that.
All right.
That works.
What size are you?
You got a free sweater there, Elon.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna check.
What do you think about Alexi's comment? Chiefs get all the calls.
That's facts.
Thing?
That's facts.
Thing, or
That is facts.
have they lost the appeal with the referees at this point? Are the Chiefs still the darling of the league?
Alexi, it's facts. The Chiefs, listen, if Patty Mahomes slide and you touch his ankle, flag.
Yeah, you can't touch him.
Yo, if you blow on his helmet, flag.
Blowing his helmet is crazy.
Like, yo,
I thought the performance that the Giants had against the Cowboys was inspiring. I just don't know if they're going to be able to duplicate that against Kansas City, knowing how much this game means to Kansas City. Like, Kansas City knows we got to win.
If Kansas City was home, I'd say Kansas City win, but Kansas City not home.
Oof. And then they got Baltimore next week.
You can just write that a check. Give Lamar Jackson his money. He won.
I'm telling you, watch. I got them beating the Ravens.
It's crazy. I think they're gonna lose to the Giants and beat Baltimore.
That's crazy.
They're gonna beat Baltimore.
Nah, hell, not at all, bro.
All
You
right.
really,
So we
you
got
really think they're gonna beat Baltimore?
for tonight.
Okay.
For this week, he's got the Bills going over on the Dolphins Thursday night. He's got the Pats beating the Steelers.
Hey,
He's got Indy going over on the Titans. He's taking the Raiders over
What an
Washington.
easy one to pick. Bills over Dolphins, Mike. That was really hard.
I got the Dolphins over the Bills.
Got a shot. You think the Dolphins win
What?
tomorrow?
They need that dub. They need it.
Before this podcast.
And he's got the Chargers over the Broncos.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, Mike. See you this weekend for
Oh man,
picks when we go live.
where's Mike at? Because I didn't see none of his
Break down all
picks.
the fantasy implications.
Who does Titans playing?
We got the Colts this week.
Eddie Dime's out there balling, bro.
Yes, he is, bro. I think. Listen, he might get comeback player of the year if he keeps balling like the way he's balling.
He could. He definitely could.
You know who's not? You know who? What rookie player is not showing me? Like hasn't shown me anything yet.
Who's that?
Hold on. I had it in my head. Now it's going. Give me a minute. I have two of them. Amari Hampton hasn't shown me anything.
It's early.
It is early. It's early. And what's the rookie receiver's name? Not a Book. Who's the other receiver they got? Was in the first round.
Tet's had his first 100-yard game this past weekend.
Yeah, Tet. No, it wasn't Tet. Who is the receiver? Give me a second. I had it in my head. Now it's gone.
Matthew Golden, who just keeps missing.
Yes,
after deep
Matthew Golden is looking horrible.
Whew.
He looking worse than my weight.
Looking worse than my weight is crazy. I don't think he's looking worse than your weight, bro.
Bro, he's played horrible. Listen, that's the only player that Patty Mahomes has outplayed.
This Patty Mahomes slander is diabolical.
But he's not, my dude. Listen, he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He's probably one of the top best ones in the league. But he has it's his team is not that good. He's good. His team is not. And you can't win. There's no I in team. So if your team's horrible and you're the best quarterback, it's done.
I wouldn't say the team is horrible. It's just the first
You
game.
getting out.
Listen, that first game, the first game that the Chiefs played, the offense looked decent. It wasn't great, but it was decent. They let Keenan Allen run to the first down marker and just turn around because Chamari Connor and Jaden Hicks. Listen, I knew it was going to be rough. We don't got Justin Reed no more.
Smoke y'all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Chamari Connor and Jaden Hicks are playing 15 yards off. If you go look at it, like really go look at the game, Jaden Hicks and Chamari Connor are both playing 15 yards off on Keenan Allen. Why we are doing that, I don't know. I don't know if you're thinking he's 50. He's not smoking it.
Yo, Connor got ran over by Saquon, bro.
Yeah, he did. But now look, they had the rookie out there, Noel Williams. They had Jaden Hicks out there. They played up and they played great.
He put a hit on Hurts, bro.
Omar Lott, yeah, like this team really like they locked it in on defense, and they did what if the Chiefs defense played like that the first game, they don't lose against the Chargers.
I don't know about that one. I can't.
Sorry, they don't.
The only reason I'm saying that is you didn't put pressure on him at all. He was just doing whatever he wants in that pocket. He was sitting there doing 5-step drop backs and just throwing wherever he wanted.
Yeah, because
every receiver was open.
Go
so
look at it, bro.
We got Ravens Lions Monday Night Football. What you guys think about that one?
Ravens Lions, that's gonna be a good one. I got
Lions. Only reason is Amon St. Brown, Marlon Humphrey gonna be on. Jared Alexander cannot do good with speed, and J-Mo is gonna smoke him.
I like Baltimore.
I like the Lions.
I like Lamar Jackson's track record against NFC teams. Like his record against NFC teams is like elite.
Yeah, but that listen, that win they needed that bad, and they did not just beat, they demolished.
They destroyed the Bears, but the Ravens are a different animal, though.
You're
Like
right, they're a
Bears are
different animal,
Bears.
but you got to think about it. They just
The last
signed what's his
time the
name?
Lions played the Ravens. The Lions got their ass.
Yeah,
handed
Ravens
to
whooped
them.
their
But
ass.
the Lions just signed somebody on the other side for I
Listen,
forgot
I'm
who it
loving
was.
Caleb Williams in fantasy
Is it
football. He's
Darius
giving me
Smith?
25 a game.
Chris, is it Darius Smith that's on the other side of our thing, or that was last year?
Zadarius Smith's on the Eagles now.
So who's the thing that the Lions signed on the other side for Aiden Hutchinson? I forgot.
It's not Clowney. Clowney just went to the Cowboys.
I want to say it's an outside linebacker, I think. I'm not 100%. I don't even remember, and I can't back out because then it's going to back me out of this. And I'm not near my laptop, so I can't figure out.
I mean, they came out and they showed out because
Tyreek Williams,
couldn't afford to go out
is he
there
on the other side?
the Bears.
What's the depth chart for the Lions, Soto?
I have no
Marcus
idea.
Davenport.
Okay. But they signed someone else, and I forgot.
DJ
Yeah,
Reader.
DJ Reader.
that's the corner. Nah, they signed a DN or outside linebacker or something like that, and like 2-3 weeks ago. It's recent,
No,
I think. I might be tripping.
Reader.
You
He
think you're
got,
tripping.
said,
That was the Eagles.
You think
Davenport.
you
That
think
was
the
the
Dolphins
Eagles that
beat the
signed
Bills
that
tomorrow?
outside linebacker.
I think it's a possibility, but I think because they need that game, because if they don't get that game, oh my God, Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, everybody getting traded.
I mean, McDaniels might get fired. Waddle might not even play tomorrow.
Hey man, don't say that.
Tyreek Hill.
Don't listen. So I need you to take that back because Jalen Waddle was on my fantasy team. I need you to take that back.
I'm telling
I
you
was
right now,
never
he
taking
might
him.
not play. So you got to make a
What?
backup
He's
plan. It's
been
Thursday
late.
night.
He balled last week. He had like 15 points.
It's Thursday night, so you got to be able to have a backup plan ready for tomorrow in case
I already,
he's not.
I got
You know
Christian
what I mean?
Kirk on.
'Cause you already know what it is. If you draft Jalen Waddle, you already know the risks that you run with him.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I know. I got Buka too.
Ibuka's questionable
Yeah, it's
too,
questionable
but
too with a hip and groin.
if I had to choose between the two, I'd go with Ibuka unless like he gets scratched. I don't know about that yet. We'll know more about that when we get closer to the weekend.
That's two of my receivers, man.
I think that this is a good game for Josh Allen to go off. Like if you saw Tyreek Hill last week, Tyreek Hill had himself a good game, so there's potential for a shootout. I think this is the second highest over under of the weekend. But the Bills, it's like -10 or -11 in favor of the Bills. So like the Vegas thinks Bills are going to put the beat down on them, but they also think that Dolphins are going to put some points up.
I got an upset. I think I got an upset. I think I'm gonna have the. I hate to say this, but Titans is gonna beat the Colts.
Oh, you think so? That'd be our first win.
You just been jinxed.
Oh, I don't know what to expect with that one. I don't know, man.
Yo, Kane Ward, he has a cannon.
He needs help.
Yeah.
Somebody has to help the kid
Listen,
out.
man, go call the Giants and go ask for Jalen Hyatt.
Right now, for our best wide receiver to be A.O. Manor is crazy, but he honestly was our best option out there. The kid,
Well, that's 'cause,
the kid
you know,
balls. What's going on, Chris?
Calvin Ridley's getting completely focused on.
Yeah, but he's also not catching the ball where it matters.
But he's dropping passes that are essential. That's too, like which is tough to deal with, and that's not the rookie anyway.
Or what you could do is this: go trade for Kyle Pitts and put him at receiver.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, man. Trade deadline is what, week 8?
Think 9 because of the week 18.
9? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure when it comes to us. It was back-to-back frustrating weeks of watching these boys lose, but I think it's just more. I don't like my head coach. I think Brian Callahan's a fraud. I think that he's just a coordinator that got promoted too soon, and we've got him for like another year or so, however long it takes. But I'm not sold on the head coach. Like I mentioned earlier, I think a lot of this shit has to do with coaching. And I don't think that he's the guy that's going to be able to direct. I think Cam Ward is ahead of us as far as what he sees on the field and what he can do on the field. And the organization needs to catch up to where Cam Ward is as far as him as a young quarterback and his development. If we can't do that, then it's just another squandered opportunity.
Oh, and the other thing I like is if you could trade for a Donovan Mitchell from the Colts. They're not using him.
They're not using him, and they should, which is crazy because he could be lethal.
I need to be the Colts GM. I mean, the
They
Titans
could
GM.
use him the way they used Alec Pierce last year. At this point
Yep.
last year, Alec Pierce was a top 5 fantasy option at wide receiver. Because he was getting that moon ball. Hell, they should switch Anthony Richardson and make him a fucking tight end. If you know what I mean, if they want to get crazy.
But here goes. This is what the Anthony Richardson thing. My Jordan was telling me about this. You knew that he was going to be a prospect. You knew that he only played like 4 or 5 games in college. You knew this when you drafted the man. And now you're getting mad that he is not playing like he's supposed to.
He's not developed.
Because he only played 4 or 5 games in college.
He's not developed at all. He lost his job to Danny Dimes.
Basically. Like, you got to develop him. Go put him against. Go sign Ryan Tannehill as a backup and let him learn from him. Let him learn from a veteran that is good because that been to the playoffs, that's been to the
all these quarterbacks getting hurt. There's a chance that he could end up getting.
I have a better hot take. The quarterback position is in worse shape it is now than it was 10 years ago. Everybody's so enamored with these mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Because guess what? A mobile quarterback isn't being taught how to read the field in college like a traditional dropping back, passing, scanning, being cerebral. So now we're just making everything easy in the college level. So that when they get up here, they struggle because they have no idea how to process information.
They got coddled their whole life.
They look at their first read, their second read, they look at their coach, and then they run. Yeah. That's what the problem is right now. We don't have true quarterbacks. The true quarterbacks are the teams like the Chiefs. They have a real quarterback. Justin Herbert is a real quarterback. Jalen Hurts is not a real quarterback. He's an average guy.
That wins Super Bowl.
Anthony Richardson. Well, that's because a dead clock is right twice a day. Anthony Richardson is just not a good quarterback. Look, for everything that Cam Ward takes, guess what? I haven't seen Cam Ward scrambling like crazy to run the ball. No, Cam Ward is standing back there processing information.
You see the arm he's got?
So my take is the quarterback prospects now need to learn how to process information. They need to be able to be cerebral and make decisions on their own, and they need to be able to actually read a defense without their head coach whispering in their ear with 30 seconds left on a play clock before they had to cut the mic. That's what Sean McVay did for years with Jared Goff, and why Goff was so good for a couple of years during that time period, because he's in his ear telling him exactly what he's looking for and what to do. That's just my perspective. I feel like quarterback play is going to continue to become mid.
I'm just saying Cam Ward's arm looks magnificent.
Just needs help. We're a couple years away still from what I saw the last couple.
That O-line is blocking though, kind of.
Arch will save the QB position.
Not with that throwing motion.
Archie Manning.
I agree with that, Oscar.
It's like he's throwing a baseball.
Who takes the game?
Who do y'all think is the best quarterback right now in college?
Lenore Sellers.
Who?
Sellers.
Is that from Carolina?
South Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina. That boy he fast.
Yeah, he might have all the intangibles, honestly, when you think about it. And he could be a steal for whoever ends up getting him at the top. That's the question, too. Who's going to be at the top? You guys aren't going to be at the top. You don't know how. Steelers don't know how to tank, bro. The Steelers, you guys are going to be middle of the pack.
Nah, but you got to remember, there's like at least 6 quarterbacks that can go and play.
There's some decent ones in this
There's a quarterback, you know who's getting not getting a lot of love because he's ugly. Let's just point blank. He's ugly and he's not like the GQ model looking guy. Carson Beck.
Carson Beck is a slinging
quarterback. It's just, he's not getting love dude, look, he's freaking ugly.
But he looks good. in the pocket.
He's not the prototypical GQ good-looking guy. So that's why nobody's really giving him the love that he should be getting.
I still like Will Howard.
Ugh. You like that, huh?
Well, I think that pretty much covers it for tonight. We appreciate the input. Sunday Night Football has become a must-watch game.
Yes. What time is the game, Chris?
That was at 8:15, right?
Yeah,
Sunday
I
night.
think
Safe
so.
travels, bro. Enjoy your time.
Yeah, enjoy your time. So that, enjoy your time at that stadium and watch your team lose. 0-3. Let's go,
I don't think they
Giants.
go 0-3. I don't think that happens. I think the Giants end up going 0-3.
There's a better chance the Steelers and the Chiefs are going to have the same record after Sunday than the Chiefs losing.
Nah, not at all. Chiefs losing. Let's just put that out there now. Let's put this in here. Let's migrate it real quick. Let's think
Yo,
about this.
sure. If we win and you lose, you better answer that phone.
I will answer it. I'll answer all day. But
You
guess
might
what?
call me at halftime. Blowing
Yeah.
up my phone. I'll be
Yeah,
tuning
it's
into your
fine.
game.
So when you win and we win, what are you gonna do? Call me still?
I answer my phone every time. You don't.
What? You wanna lie? So I didn't call
I'm
you
not
in the
lying.
Eagles game and you hung up on me? So I had to call you. I had to call Brock?
Yeah, bro, but you just be
No,
calling all the time.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh.
Bro, it was a tie ball game. He's calling me.
Tune in Sunday morning as we go live. We're breaking down our lineups on Sunday morning, getting ready for the
All right, hold on. What time we talking about Sunday morning? What time?
We're going live at 11:30. We're going to be going live at 11:30.
Okay.
We're going to be talking lineups. We're going to be talking starts and sits.
I gotta do this off my laptop.
Breaking down DFS. So, before you are ready to kick off your Sunday morning, kick it off with us on All the Money Sports and Sick Picks Sunday mornings as we give you the lineups. We appreciate the input tonight,
I'm going to
fellas.
put Mikey's link
on
in
the
the
matchup.
comments.
Link will be in the comments.
I'm going to put Mikey's link for DFS for people to join in the comment.
And we can get the Sick Picks Challenge going because we have the weekly Sick Picks Challenge that we do with the lineups. Last week, we had like 12 or 13 people that made lineups. Hopefully, we can grow it each and every week. Chris, I know you tuned in late. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry you caught the end of the podcast, but I appreciate you tuning in nonetheless. Appreciate you. We'll see how the take goes as far as Archie Manning. And yes, the Titans are pissing me off bad, but at the end of the day, I already know what the issue is, and it ain't Cam Ward, it's the coaching. So once we address that, maybe I'll feel a little bit better. But nonetheless, thank you guys for the input tonight. Appreciate you guys. I will be tuned in on Sunday Night Football. We're going to have to make a group chat or something because that's going to be the game of the week right now with all the hype and the talk that
I was about to say Chris can do that because I don't have your number. So Chris can make the group chat.
I thought you did. I thought you did.
Do a Facebook message.
You want to call me? No, I do it through Facebook.
Okay, I can just send it regardless.
Yeah, I was about to say Chris can make the chat.
Regardless, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out on Sunday morning before all the games kick off. And appreciate you guys. And Chris, safe travels to the game, bro.
The question though, before we leave, who picked the colors of the sweaters? Because they tough.
Oh, because I won the championship in that league, so everybody had to wear the Titans colors because I won.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's tough though. I love the color.
Yeah,
I rock it all day.
Hopefully, we can run it back and have the powder blue next year. And we'll see how it goes. I need Jake Browning to do something for me though.
You picked up Jake Browning?
I did. I had to, bro. I lost Joe Burrow.
He's the only person that with 2 left feet.
It's my starting quarterbacks are going to be Daniel Jones and potentially Jake Browning this week.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. You got 2? Oh my god.
Yeah, we're getting spicy.
Travis Etienne has been one of the best pickups for me right now.
Travis Etienne has been a great underrated pickup. And we're going to talk more about Travis Etienne on Sunday. And you know what I mean? Right now, he's looking like a must start, so there's not much to talk about at this point in time. But when it comes down to who would you start him over, that's where the comparison conversation comes into play, though. But appreciate you guys, man. Thank you again. I appreciate you guys just helping us be able to build shows the way you do, man. Keep the comments flowing. And hoping to see you guys, if not Sunday morning, definitely next week on the Money Podcast, man.
All right, Sunday morning. A hot take. Chiefs starting 0-6.
Peace.